So today what we're going to do is we're going to walk through setting up JRebel in a Pivotal Cloud Foundry environment. What I'm doing here and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it inside of a Spring Pet Clinic application and show how to set up JRebel. So the first thing that we're doing here is that we are enabling the project with both the Rebel.xml and Rebel Remote.xml. To do this, all we're doing is we're checking the left checkbox and the right checkbox within the JRebel panel within IntelliJ. Once we check those boxes, all I'm doing is repackaging the application so that when I deploy them on Pivotal Cloud Foundry, we will have both of these files packaged into it. So after going through this configuration, what I'm then going to do is push the updated project with the updated files. So here you can see that I'm going to open up my terminal window. Within the terminal window, I'm going to do a CF push of that new project. As this is going through, what you're going to see is it's going to include JRebel as an included Java agent into the application server. So one of the great things about Pivotal Cloud Foundry is that all you need to do is include the Rebel.xml, and in the presence of a Rebel Remote.xml, JRebel will immediately be added into the Java agent workspace. So all we need to do now is just wait for this application to get pushed and updated, and we'll be able to see JRebel added into the application. Now that we've finally pushed the application, we are now going to see if the application is running. So we can see that here, that we're starting up this application, and it looks like it's about to start it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit the View Application button, which is going to open up our Spring Pet Clinic application deployed with Spring Boot on Pivotal Cloud Foundry. What I'm going to do now is finish the configuration step. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy that endpoint, and I'm going to open up JRebel and go into the configuration tab. Here in the configuration tab, I'm going to hit that drop down. I'm going to go to JRebel Remote Servers, and I'm actually going to add a new server. So here we're going to be putting in PCF setup, and then what I'm going to do is paste in that endpoint. And then after that, I'm going to hit test connection. Connection was successful, and that tells us that JRebel is properly added onto the remote server. So now what I'm doing here is I'm going to make a change just to show JRebel working in this Pivotal Cloud Foundry environment. So here what I'm going to do is I'm adding welcome to the JRebel setup. I'm going to save that change, compile it, and then I'm going to initiate that change by hitting the remote server application icon. What that's going to do is cache the changes onto the remote machine, and the remote machine is then going to reflect the change. That the sync was successful for that one project, for the Pet Clinic project, and we're able to now go back to the application and test and see if that change has been reflected. Let's go back to the application, refresh the page, and boom, you're able to see that welcome to the JRebel setup has been added into the application, and we didn't need to take down the service, rebuild the project, or re-push the change. And that's JRebel working within a Pivotal Cloud Foundry environment.